Wow. Congratulations, Dr. Otive Igbuzo at 60. The Cyber Resources team and I celebrates Dr. Otive Igbuzo at age 60. Wow. Congratulations. We have woven for him using his pedigree in leadership and leadership development across Africa, He created the Center LSD, the Center for Leadership Strategy and Development in Africa, that has trained several thousands of people for free. He is so passionate about leadership and he thinks leadership breeds leadership, and we felt he is an institution to be studied, and that time has come to benchmark his leadership, proficiency, and philosophies across the continental waters as we look at the various hubs, beginning from the family unit, the individual, and society at large. Welcome to this show. My name is James Komolafe, the CEO of the School of Articulation and Behavioral Alignment Resources, also known as SABA Resources. It's your one-stop behavioral hub for critical interventions for lifestyle and productivity as we set templates in individuals, organizations, and agencies to benchmark what they know through what they do. So we're here to consider Otivism leadership culture, a framework analysis and assessment that is testable, scalable, valid, and authentic has been woven to celebrate him at 60. You know what? The basic issue in the society at large today is the question of leadership. On very many occasions, people talk leadership, discuss leadership, but hardly will you find the implicit variables of leadership hitting the ground running in places. So people know what to do, but in most cases, they don't do what they know. That's why my team in Cyber Resources came up with a psychometric detailing that will help you, your platforms, your organization, to cascade down its global leadership principles for which he has packaged himself, managed over the years across wherever you find him, so that you can test your own quotient, your platform, for efficient and effective leadership that hits the ground running. So what is this Otivism leadership culture all about? It's a call to strategic leadership development that is powered by the domains for global relevance. You are talking about leadership relevance across templates. Then we'll look at it under 10 variables for which we have found Dr. Otive Igbuzo excelling. You can measure behavior. You can find out gaps, loopholes, and vacuums using this template in your own network, in your setups, organizations, and institutions. So I have in my hand here a globally scalable psychometric assessment titled Otive Leadership Assessment Testimonial for enduring and enterprising leaders in our clients and in other clients. And it is a simple creative concept of the School of Articulation and Behavioral Alignment Resources, SABA Resources. So you want to ask, Doctor, how do I get this? just send a WhatsApp message to my set +2348035999220, and I will send you the Google link from where you can download this assessment test, of course, a reality check, and check for fit in your leadership. You are going to be able to test for structural deviation, root cause analysis, point blank analysis, even trend analysis, and see the difference between your talk and, of course, your walk. So, send in your message now and obtain this. So, what is this all about? It's an assessment test for you. You need to know the what, who is it meant for, why are we doing this, why and where, and how, of course. So, as per the how, we'll do it together now. When you have finished yours, snap it to that WhatsApp number, and a 30 evaluation analysis will be sent to you so that you will know where you stand, where you need to cross your T and to dot your I. Leadership is such a subject widespread and well spoken about everywhere, but least practice in those circles. This will help you to see what is ongoing at your own circle. So, Otivism Leadership Assessment Testimonial. On top of the sheet are your biometrics. The name, your WhatsApp number, so that we can respond by sending you the 30 details of your analysis, your occupation. Right on top of the sheet, you have the graph, where 1 means dull and 10 means perfect. Now, this is the same as the 10 column you can find on the right side of the assessment, telling you what? That the graph on top indicates the meaning of the columns you have on the right. So we have 10 psychometric questions that fulfill the role of a psychometric properties so that you can engage in your own domain. So let's go. How do you do this? Very simple. I will read the questions and you will just think by reflection on your leadership quotient and give an answer by ticking wherever you feel you stand. Please take this objectively. Don't just do guessing. As soon as you reflect on this, your mind will tell you are 6/10. Then you come under column 6 and tick in front of that question. Your mind tells you, oh, you are great here. You are possibly 8/10. Then come under column 8 and just tick it. Are you ready? So we expect that you will have downloaded this so that you have it handy. And then you can go through the experience. So question 1, look at it. It says, how articulate is your leadership concept? And that talks about your health of leadership delivery. For Dr. Otivism, he is a role model leader who does what he says and practices it with the people around him. So, as far as your leadership concept is concerned, how well are you role modeling to people under you as a leader? Please tick now. Don't write numbers, just tick under the number, the column where you think you fall. Question number 2, how articulate is your leadership construct? The strength of responsibility delivery and responsiveness to the people you lead. You have such a testimonial that our boss is very responsible and he responds accurately and appropriately to all our demands and desires? Please tick. Question number 3, for Dr. Otive, we look at him in terms of leadership contribution. He is a man given to wealth creation in terms of value addition for socio-economic development of the people he leads and even the society at large. So how well is your own contribution? From 1 being low, 10 being highest. Please tick. Number 4, we have also found him to be very proficient as a brand in terms of his depth as to supporting people, dig deep to become their authentic original. Testimony abounds about people he has supported, his foundation, his family, and networks has supported to rise to finding their originality. So take, how well is your own platform helping to raise others to become successful as original? Then number 5, constituency. Dr. Otive like to stretch you without stressing you into your rounded model, and he likes creating opportunities for others so that you are not just a brand, you can stretch and grow into constituencies. Now, he's taking the leadership dimension beyond just himself. He runs on several footing where he engages people as far as leadership, critical leadership is concerned. So how well are you able to stretch like he does in your own leadership community? Then number 6 is his leadership community, just like I said. That is his capacity for virile inclusion, participation, and the promotion of green economy. Otivism, leadership culture, says everything should go green in the society, with the people, and with the surrounding. It creates an ecosystem for that. So take yourself as far as to leadership community. You say it grows from constituency to community. Then number 7 is leadership continental. That is how he lengthens out for sustainable global practices that set the agenda running, that sets proactive roadmaps for hubs, not just himself. He believes so much in contribution, not just accumulation for self. So how well is your brand going global? From where you are to what you do to the people you mentor and both monitor. He does that a whole lot. So let's check your leadership hub in terms of collaboration. He collaborates with networks, other socio-political activists, just to drive home a public good. So how well is your own organization in leadership, birthing new ecosystems where people connect to create the public goods? That's what we're talking about. And then number 9 is continuity. That is growth in a process that reinforces a leadership by results. Dr. Otive believes so much in results, irrespective of the effort. Result becomes critical on all his platforms. So how well is your own platform for leadership creating results on a very profound note for people? Please take yourself. And then last but not the least is the 10th variable, consolidation. He begins a task in his leadership quotient. He wants to see it finishes in record time. Dr. Otive Igbuzo believes in not only deadlines, but timelines, appreciably given his framework analysis and policy objectives. So, very vital. How well on your own platform do you do leadership consolidation, where there's faith for accountability, prudence, transparency, and of course, security? Those are the 10 frameworks for global leadership imperatives that Dr. Otivism Igbuzo believes in and practices at the same time. So count on your assessment to be sure you have ticked yourself in the 10 respective columns. Wow, you've done that? Okay, so how do you arrive at your category score? You simply multiply the number of occurrences in each column with the column number on top and write the answer down. For example, if under column 7 you score yourself 3 times, you say 7 the column number multiplied by number of occurrence 3. That gives you 21. Look at every other column where you assign scores to yourself and simply multiply the column number with the number of occurrence. Write it down in the respective category boxes. When you have arrived at that as your category box answers, sum everything up in the category score to obtain your total score in percentage. So whatever you get at your total score in percentage will give you a cluster under one of these 6 clusters. You score 65%, for example, you are in the cluster of communication. So you take your cluster, you sign and put the date, and then snap the assessment to the WhatsApp number there so that you can obtain the treatment that you need. It's all about behavioral modification through the 3E model of exploration, expression, for establishment, so that you can be able to find out where you need to cross your T's and dot your I's. When you have done that, you are successfully seeing what it takes to take leadership development to the next level. So what do you need to do? As you snap it to that WhatsApp number, +2348035999220, we will show you your structural deviation, trend analysis, point blank analysis, and root cause analysis. We can then set up Otivism leadership culture in your organization. We do train the trainer program using Otivism leadership culture to overhaul your template, to invigorate your systems and structures so that you can hit the ground running. Where are you having issue in your own setup? Call on us today. We'll come in there, look at your systems and structures, and support you for your next level dimension. Otivism Leadership Assessment Test, OLAT 101, is a reality hitting the ground running in critical leadership. Do this while I wait for you. Run it and see the form. See the fine-tuning of your critical leadership style as you overhaul, engage critically through interface, interaction that backs the much needed leadership intervention. I hope you pick a lesson or two from here. I wait for your own call very passionately so as to dispense this resource to help you for long-term process and procedure sustainability. Thank you so very much, and waiting for your response as soon as possible. Bye-bye, and God bless. Cheers.